Tristan Thomas chatting with not just now former state champion on the high school ranks, but now a Summit League champion, Ethan Moe, winning the 1,500 meter event as a freshman. Let's start there. I mean, what was that moment like, getting that done? And now, you can say you're a Summit League champion.
Yeah, it was definitely a good feeling because actually the day before I was ranked first in the 800 and didn't even get past prelims, and I was just super disappointed, and I wasn't kind of got rattled from it going into the 1,500. So I just felt good to kind of redeem myself and bounce back and score some points for my team.
What did it take to kind of bounce back from that disappointment mentally? And I guess where was your head at that point?
Yeah, I kind of had some doubts go through my mind, just kind of warming up and doing strides on the turf. But Coach Dennis came up to me and just put some words of confidence into both Quinn Rail and I's ears and just kind of picked us up. And he was super excited, and he had a feeling that it was going to go the way I wanted it to.
And you also set a meet record with that performance. Was that a surprise? Was that exciting? I mean, tell me about that.
Yeah, that was super unexpected just because normally conference meets or races like that, state races are just super tactical and you kind of go out slow. But it seemed like that race was just going fast from the gun. So the fact that I got the meet record as a freshman is just kind of surreal, I guess.
Yeah, and also you're not the only Williston guy out there. Ivan Askham and Jaden Williams also there, former Coyotes running for the Bison. What was that like, and what's it like having those guys with you?
Yeah, it's just a good feeling to represent Williston and kind of put us on the map a little bit. I feel like we always have great athletes. We produce great athletes, and they do well at the next level. I mean, you got JD and Ivan on the track teams, and then you got Garrett Hill doing magic in the 9th inning. It's just when you hear about stuff like that, it's just super impressive, and it's oh, Williston, it just feels good to hear it talked about, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. And also, looking at your freshman season as a whole, and the track season, how would you kind of recap that, and how would you say things went so far?
Yeah, it was super good. We go on travel trips every other week, going to California, Texas. Even went to Boston indoor. It's just kind of cool to go to different states and travel with the team and make good memories and run some fast times and just get in shape and get ready for the end of the season. It's just a cool experience.
And for yourself as part of a team that's had a long stretch now of winning the Summit League, seemingly year in and year out, what does it mean to you to keep that streak going and just keep the success rolling in for NDSU?
Yeah, it feels good to be part of a conference winning team, a part of a successful program like that. Our coaches really stress winning conference, that's the main goal. So it just feels good to help contribute to that success and keep it going. Hopefully in the future we can keep it going and maybe do some things at the regional and national level. But yeah, we'll see what happens.
You mentioned your teammate Quinn as well, a guy you think back to the state meet of that photo diving finish. What's it been like, going from competitor to teammate with him now?
Yeah, that was a good experience because he was one of Ivan and I were roommates, and then Quinn and a thrower on the team, Peter, were in another room. So it was just kind of funny that we went from North Dakota competitors to teammates. So it was definitely a slow moving start, just kind of getting used to each other, but we're really good friends and we really support each other, and we're happy for how we performed at the conference meet.
For sure. Now with your freshman year in the books, what are you looking forward to about the future and what's to come?
Yeah, just hoping to maybe make some noise at the regional and national level. But yeah, I'm happy with how this year went, but not satisfied, and hopefully ready to keep the ball rolling. And we got cross country in the fall, and we haven't won a conference title in 40 years. So hopefully I want to try and be a part of that team that wins it for the first time, and as a Division I program, actually. So yeah.
For sure. Well, exciting stuff, Ethan. Always enjoy hearing from you, and best of luck with all that's to come in the future.
Thank you, Tristan. Have a good day.